Scotty, you had this story about this Dominican singer
Oh, yeah.
getting banned from Dodger Stadium. What happened with that? Because I briefly saw it, but I don't know what happened.
Yeah, Dominican singer banned from Dodger Stadium, from ever working with the Dodgers. I think her name is Neza. I might be pronouncing that wrong. But essentially, she was told specifically to sing the American version of, what is it? The national
anthem.
The national anthem.
Okay.
And I guess something in her spirit told her to sing the Spanish version of it. And so she did. And she said immediately after, like, you could tell it was all on their faces. And they basically told her right after, don't email us, don't contact us. You're not welcome back here at all. Like, it's a wrap.
I'll get the job done already.
And but I for me, I guess the question is, like, is she right or wrong for that?
Wait, so they told her to sing it in English and she sang it in
They
Spanish?
told her specifically, this is in
Dominican
English.
artist.
Okay.
And then she took it upon herself to sing it because of everything that was going on, or like my spirit told me, like whatever.
Okay.
Fuck with it. If you gonna take a stand, fuck it, take the stand, because that's what that is, or that's what it seemed like.
Yeah, but
with
that doesn't
everything
mean you
going
can't
on.
sing it in English and then still maybe, I don't know, do some parts in Spanish, but maybe not
Does
like
it really
the
hurt people if they
entire-
hear it in Spanish? Like,
It
she's
doesn't.
standing in solidarity with the people that's getting mistreated who are Spanish, and majority of the Dodgers fucking fan base is Spanish.
That's true, but why did they tell her to
Los
sing it in
Dodgers,
English?
nigga,
As if
what you talking about?
they would know that she was gonna.
I think she
Yeah,
said
that's-
something. But
Oh.
but look at it this way: if she had sung it in English, we wouldn't be talking about it right
Facts.
That's true, but damn, did she have to get banned? I think that's a little
That's
extreme.
definitely.
And the Dodgers haven't said anything, and obviously, like you said, they have a huge Hispanic base, and so, you know, it's just interesting. And like, they're, you know, the obviously Hispanic base is like uprising, like, oh, why you're not speaking out on this?
Yeah.
Y'all stay silent. I personally think that the Dodgers have every right to ban her
Why though?
because we gave you a job, and this is where I feel like a lot of these identity politics get in the way of,
What
like,
you mean by identity politics?
my identity is now mixing in with politics. You have a job to do. You know what I'm saying? But we're mixing race and how I feel, my gender, equality. Like, we're putting all these things in the way of a job.
But we talking about artistry too at the same time.
It's not artistry.
It is.
I need you to write.
Is she an
If
artist?
I hire a writer and I say, I need you to write this,
But she's an artist though.
right. But okay, if he hired you to do the creative direction, right?
Mhm.
What if he's like, yo, let's
This
do
is
it.
our vision.
but this-
We want it like this, and then you do something
Not
completely
even that.
different.
I just want it in English. And you like, nigga, I'm gonna do that shit in Spanish. Nigga, you will never
That's what-
work with me
And that's
again.
cool.
Like, why
And
would
for
you
me,
do that?
And for me, I'm cool with that. If that means I'm taking a stand on something, I'm with that.
But then you can't
I'm
be mad
super
at
with
him.
that.
You can't
I'm
be
not-
mad at him for saying you're banned.
I'm not mad. Who said I was
She
mad?
was.
Oh, I
Well,
think you said
her
the
reaction.
Dodgers
Did
was
she
wrong.
react to it? Like, what was her reaction? Did she post anything?
Yeah, she posted like a whole story.
Sometimes you got to know what you're doing and take whatever consequence that come with it. You get.
Well,
what
I
I'm
wanna
saying?
know what
Especially
she-
at
what
this
she
It's
time.
not
said.
worth it. It's not worth
Sometimes
it.
it is.
Are we able to pull it up, Solomon? It's on our
Sometimes it is.
Instagram.
now.
No, because it depends also how did she react to it. Was she like upset about being banned, or was she like, fuck it, this is a choice that I made and I'm sticking to it. I don't care if I get
Stand
banned.
on it.
I can probably play it. Let's see. If
Well, yeah. Do we know what she?
No, yeah,
said?
she left the whole story time. She did a whole story time.
Okay.
Let me pull it up.
Fucking with it. If that was on your heart as an artist, do it.
I don't even think it was on her heart as an artist. I think it was on her heart as a Dominican. Like, but
Okay,
that's
on your heart then, fool. Like you.
But you're saying as an artist versus as a Dominican. Like,
Yeah, but
what's the-
that's her job. She's Dominican first. She's an artist second.
Your job is to sing this song. That's
You're
your
looking at it
job.
from a corporate standpoint.
Yeah,
I'm telling you
'cause-
from an artist. As artists, we are like anti-establishment by nature. So of course I'm gonna go against if I'm feeling something.
That shit ain't
And
right
if-
though, bro.
what you mean it's not
That's
right?
not right, man.
How
just
could you
got-
say was not right if I'm going against the establishment, if I'm protesting? That's just been the
Because
nature
it's-
of artistry in general. We
So,
are
that's the-
anti-culture.
Yeah, no, you guys are break shit, and that's
No,
a problem.
we are anti-culture.
Everybody wants
we
to
don't
break
stand in
shit.
line, nigga.
But we need
It's
to
cool.
stand in line.
You do that.
No, everyone needs
The
to
nigg-
do that.
No, they don't.
Everyone
because the
needs to
niggas that
stand in
didn't-
line,
no,
bro.
fuck all that. The niggas that didn't stand in line is the reason why you're able to do
I
what you're
understand
able to
there
do right
is
now.
a certain level
No.
of
Yes.
extent to being an artist, but there's also a certain level of professionalism that's expected
get
when you're
that.
doing the national anthem for a
national
corporation as big as Dodger Stadium.
I get it. And
You
that-
have as an artist, you have a platform to express yourself however you want on your platform. But I do think I see both sides in the sense of a professional organization is hiring you to do something specific for their organization. That's where you do have to understand where do you draw the line with artistry and accepting the job in the first place, you know? Because if you really were not allowed to sing it in English, don't accept the job and don't do it. Why are you going to go against what they told you to do?
Because of the times. Look at the times, man.
Don't
She's
accept the
gone.
job
Fuck all
then.
that. I'm taking the biggest
I wanna
platform
find
that
this
I
so
could get
bad.
right now and stand on what I'm believing in right
But
now.
that's
I get what you're saying.
that's
Get the corporate
nonsense
shit.
though.
It's not
Oh, here it
nonsense.
is. Here it is.
I get it.
Hold on. Let's hear what she has to say.
Fuck all that.
What she has to say?
No, not what she has to say. I'm saying the establishment.
Alright, bear with me because I'm still very shooken up and emotional, and anyways, I just got home from singing the national anthem in Spanish at the Dodgers game, and it is the official Star Spangled Banner in Spanish. You can Google it. So I'll just read it to you really quick, but it was officially commissioned in 1945 by the U.S. State Department as a part of President Franklin Roosevelt's Good Neighbor policy to foster a better relationship with Latin America. Because of this, I didn't think I would be met with any sort of no, especially because we're in LA and with everything happening. And I've sang the national anthem many times in my life, but there was today out of all days. I could not. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just could not believe when she walked in and told me no. But I just felt like I needed to do it. Para mi gente. All right, bear with me. Para mi gente. For anyone who's been following me for a while, you know everything I do is out of love. Out of love. Good energy out of love. And I'm proud of myself for doing that today. Because my parents are immigrants. And they've been citizens my whole life at this point. They got documented really early. But I just can't imagine them being ripped away from me. Even at this age, let alone a little kid. What are we doing? Anyways, sorry. This is a whole different side of me that y'all never see, but
Listen, bro. Just because you get on a camera and cry and do that, don't make that okay. Somebody gave you a job. Do the damn job.
I hear you. But also at the same time, and I'm with the accountability part.
Mm-hmm.
My whole thing is, if you're going to do that, take the consequence. That's what coming with it. You feel me?
That's
You're
true.
never going to do it. Again, I'm with that. But if that's what it takes, or if that's what you're willing to sacrifice in order to take that stand, I'm fucking with it.
So
But
my question
I'm with
is
it.
also, are people standing in solidarity with her? You know, are people...
Hispanics are, of course.
Are
I think most
supporting?
people probably are.
Okay.
This is a crazy time for them. So, yes.
But what is that again? I'm proud of myself. Besides pride, what do you get from this?
Besides pride,
Besides pride,
for
what
your
did she move the
people,
needle? What
for
did
your
she do?
people. You're showing your solidarity with your people. Sometimes you don't need a tangible measurement to be like,
Yeah,
oh, I
that's how
got
you
this
get
from
ahead
it.
in life by
Okay.
Nah, no.
I'm curious to hear from the chat. What do y'all think about this topic?
man. She trying to save you
Y'all-
right now.
Do y'all
No, 'cause
agree
I'm
with
a
this?
cookie. I'm a
Y'all
cookie.
not agree
I'm a
with
cookie,
this?
corporate man.
What do they
Let
say?
us know
I'm a cook you.
how you feel about it. I'm
Bro.
curious, but what do the people think? Because I'm indifferent about it. I see both sides.
So
I
you
don't know.
What?
think standing in solidarity again? What does that do? Again, all these people, they burnt these Waymos and all that, and niggas is still going home.
Okay.
So, what's
what
what are all the emotions
So what
about?
you rather do? What you rather do? Nothing and have your people mistreated?
I'd rather take strategic moves to get things
What's your
done.
strategic move? What would that be? What would that look like?
I can't tell you in this sense because that's not a problem that I have. But
you black in America, you could.
well, I'm saying that's not my fight, right? But in terms of business, I get no's all the time. I'm literally in a battle right now of negotiating deals. I don't go and say this is for my pride and I'm going to react a certain way and do the opposite. No, I'm going to fulfill my duties and then I'm going to leverage by showing tangible things. That's how you
You're
get
saying
things
a whole
done in the
bunch
real world. No, that's the real world.
You're talking about the business world.
That's life.
And you're talking about something that has nothing to do with your people getting snatched up and shit like that. You're not talking about a cause. You're talking about getting ahead in business.
That's a cause. What do you mean? My business is my cause.
No, you know what I'm saying. Don't play.
That's the same thing.
Nah, brother.
Yeah, it is.
It's not the same thing as standing up for your people. That's either
how did black people get the right to vote?
Protest, my brother.
No.
Civil rights movement. It's called. We had 2 civil rights movements. Like, yes, we were outside. We were picketing. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
There was actual legislation put in place.
How the fuck did we get the legislation?
By black people
we are
being
going
smart
so off topic.
and lock it in.
Fuck all that. Like, so we get that legislation if we don't protest. If we never protested, if we never went outside, if we never stood in solidarity with each other, you think legislation would have...
I think we stand... Okay, again.
It's a yes or no question.
Again. Yes, we can't get it without that.
You're a liar.
She's singing a national anthem. We can move on. That's insane.
Listen,
That
Okay,
means
no.
nothing.
Let's move
I'm gonna
on.
leave it like this.
Let's
Ain't no
move on from
revolution
this.
possible without mobilizing in the street. Thank you.
All right.
I get what you're saying. You can burn some shit, but that...
As an artist, Sham, I know why you feel the way you do.
I'm black
As
first.
a business person, I know you feel the way you do. And I see both sides, honestly. So this person said I wouldn't have banned her. I'm getting caught up. Yeah. Okay. I agree. Dodgers banning her is doing a little bit too much, especially being Dodgers. You're a Los Angeles organization. Like, you need to stand in solidarity in some way, show support in some way. I think she had genuine intentions in doing that. I just think maybe it wasn't the best execution. Maybe she didn't have enough time, whatever. Maybe she didn't know. We don't know all the details that they discussed. Anyway, I still want to go to a Dodgers game at some point this year.
Are we still supporting the Dodgers?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Y'all fuck with the Dodgers. I'm just saying. I fuck with the Dodgers.
Solidarity? Oh my
I fuck with the Dodgers, but also I fuck with what
you
she
fuck
did.
with the move.
Yeah.
I fuck with the move.
I see what she was trying to do. I think
Only
I see the
if you're going to
intention.
take accountability and understand this is the risk that I'm taking, and I'm willing to take that risk. Now, me personally, I'm not crying about getting banned because I knew what I was doing. I'm going against the grain. So whatever come with it, that's
what I'm saying. Maybe she didn't
that.
realize that it was going against the grain. Maybe it was like she thought she would have time to do both. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they told her right before. Maybe she didn't. Like
that part I don't agree
No,
with.
she knew what she was doing, and what he's saying is, okay, you knew what you did, now stand in it.
Stand on it.
All
That's
right.
it. I'm
All
with
right.
all the solidarity and all that.
I feel it. I
Take
like
whatever was coming with it.